Hello, this is Lauren. I am the Story Brand Strategist coming to you from New York City. What is up? So it's been very interesting. We're still in first quarter, folks. We're still in first quarter. So that's first quarter of 2017. What are we doing to further propel our business in the future so that it will be here this time next year in 2018? That's a good question. And some of you who watch this might be in different places with your business, have different sort of types of businesses. You might be a freelancer where everything you do is determined by how many clients you have, and or you might be someone who sells products. So it's all going to depend on what type of business you have. But it still remains the question of what are you doing now, first quarter of 2017, to grow your business. It might be that you need more leads, for clients or client work. It might be that you need more people to buy your product. I don't care if it's a water bottle or something. You need more people because people and people with money are usually the right people to go after. And I want to know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. But what are you doing to grow your business? Because what happens is soon there will be a whole bunch of launches. Now I'm on primarily the online space and on that marketing and business side. So there are going to be people. I mean, there was a launch last December of someone relatively prominent, but there will be launches coming up soon for products and services on how to grow your business and all those sorts of things. And the question is, are you going to participate in those launches and those different products put out by new people and a lot of old people in the game? And if you buy those things, because I'm not saying you shouldn't, and I'm not saying you should, are you actually going to use it? That's a good question. So what are you doing now in first quarter while we're still here? We're still in January to grow your business. Like what are you doing? Now for some of us, it's all about the first step, which is always a difficult step to take because there's so much information on what you could do, and people say you should do this, and other people say you should do that, or they talk in very broad terms as to what you should do to grow your business. And some of you may not even be at the point where you actually have a business, right? So what is the first step you do? Now, I've watched a lot of different online marketers give their piece on this, people who've become more gurus, and in some cases know what they're talking about in certain things. In other cases, there's a lot to be desired for. And I say it starts with the people who you're intending to serve, or you're intending to supposedly give value to. Value is a very interesting word because people like to use it a lot, but they don't actually like to oh, that was nice. They like to use it a lot, but they don't actually like to do that thing that creates this mythical value. Because what the hell is value? It's value depends on who's actually going to buy it, who's going to use it. Because let's put this more in perspective for you. If you are selling Pampers, okay? Pampers, the things they put on babies when they're not potty trained. If you are selling Pampers and you say you're giving such value with whatever it is you're selling Pampers. Now, has been what I've been seeing, right? You're a company that supposedly sells Pampers, right? Best Pampers in the world, whatever the hell. And you follow the mantra of I need to give value. And I come in and I'm just curious. I'm like, well, who are you selling these Pampers to? And you give the answer of everybody. I'm selling Pampers to everybody. Well, you're probably not going to sell much. You're probably not going to grow your business much, right? And you say, no, I got a social media following. I did everything Gary Vee said. I did everything this person said. And I got a following. Wonderful. That's good. So how many units of Pampers are you selling? Well, we're not really selling much right now. but you have all these people on your social media following. You did what Gary Vee said. You did what this person said. You follow all these Mark Cuban. You follow Robin Dice and all these other people you follow. So you have the social media following, but you're not moving, you're not moving units of boxes of Pampers. Isn't there a problem? Well, no, because I'm going to give value. What does that mean? Like, what does it mean? My thing is this: you're not in business if you're not making money. You're not in business if you're not making money. That's not a business. That's a startup. That's a startup with a bad habit of using other people's money so people can live the fantasy, right? And some of you are not gonna like that, but it's true. If you're moving Pampers and you said you're giving value and you have the social media following, then in my mind you should be moving a lot of Pampers then, right? Because your social media following should be your leads. And they're following for a reason. Like, well, why are they following you? I have no damn clue why they're following. I don't know what you did. But you can't convert these people to buy your damn Pampers. They're still out there buying Huggies. They're out there buying Huggies instead of your Pampers. So what's the purpose? What value are you giving? And then you ask, like, well, I'm talking about X, Y, and Z and diaper rash and all that. I'm like, okay, well, and then I look through your social media shit, and you don't have a lot of women following you. You have a lot of other startup founders following you, or other marketers following you, or people who want to be business owners and entrepreneurs on the online space following you. And you have some women following you, and you're like, okay, I have a lot of women. Okay, well, cool. Now I see some women. And it turns out none of these women have kids. So they wouldn't buy Pampers. Like, the only time a woman buys Pampers for babies, and she doesn't have any kids, not foster, none, is if she's babysitting or going to a baby shower, right? Or maybe she's flipping Pampers, watching you and flipping Pampers her own damn self. But that's the only reason, okay? So if that's what's going on with your business, what are you going to do in first quarter of 2017 to grow your business? If you're in the case where you have a social media following that's significant and you have a product and you're so big on giving value, well, guess what? Value don't mean nothing if the thing you are supposedly trying to sell or may sell is something that person doesn't need nor want. Okay, they might follow you. I follow some people on social media all the time. I don't buy the crap that they sell. I don't usually have a use for it. So understand that whoever's on your social media is not an automatic customer. And the value you bring doesn't mean a damn thing if you're marketing to people on your social media, if it's not something that they would use, could use, and have a need to use. And then it goes into, do they have the money to actually buy your Pamper or whatever it is, or your water bottle to actually buy it? Because if they don't, they're not going to. So you can have 1 million followers on different platforms and not get 1% of any of those sales, because value is dependent on the person you are speaking to, based on what you are trying to sell or market. And this is just for you folks who actually do a little bit of selling, because most of you don't. So we're still in the first quarter of 2017. The question is, what are you doing this quarter to grow your business? Is it trying to figure out your leads to get more clients? Is it looking as a person who has a product-based business and looking at where your leads are coming from, if you have any? Is it using social media as a way to help you bring more business into your business? And if so, if social media is what you're using, which is fine, please check that the people who are following you are people who would make potential clients or customers. Because there's a big difference between, I like following you because your Instagram pictures and posts and you're funny and you're interesting, versus, hey, I have a kid and need Pampers. All right. So folks, this has been my message for Right now, I am Lauren. I am the Story Brand Strategist coming to you from New York City. I'll see you later. Remember, folks, it's not too late. We're still in first quarter. What are you doing? Hustle hard and deuces.